Hey there, my brownies, brown blog number 59 right here, and I just finished watching a very nice 2-hour long episode of the season premiere of Survivor. Now, they've done a little twist to it. Instead of the regular 2 tribes, it is now 3 tribes. And, so it's got a little twist, and the 3 tribes are supposedly the Beauty, the Brawn, and the Brains. However, it appears that the Brains are nothing more than a bunch of stupid people that... Alright, if you just decided that today was your first time to watch Survivor, please do not base your ideas of Survivor off of that episode, because holy crap, that Brains team is stupid. They do not have strategy at all. But anyways, if you don't watch Survivor, I do have something else to talk about, and it's actually a lot more serious than a game. In Ukraine, as I said, there has been a revolution of sorts that has been going on. However, it has quickly turned to violence. Over 200 people have died from what was supposed to be peaceful protests against the government, have now turned into very much so a massacre, because they were protesting the president of Ukraine, who's no longer the president. He has been thrown out of office. He's currently on the run. There's a warrant on his head, so he's not a very much so liked guy. But he refused to sign a treaty or a contract or whatever that would really help the Ukrainian economy, which Ukraine, it's not a superpower by any means, but it's not a third world country either. So, but there was not a very good economy in Ukraine. And this bill would have totally helped Ukraine, but the president decided that he just wasn't going to sign it, even though he promised that he would. So anyways, the people decided to protest him not signing the bill, and then he made protesting illegal. So now they're protesting for their rights to protest. And so it's turned into a giant massacre. The peaceful protests have turned into a big cat and mouse kind of fight, because the military is just overwhelming to the citizens of Ukraine. However, the citizens of Ukraine are not about to give in to the corrupt government and corrupt military of the Russian and Ukrainian governments. Now, the reason I say Russian is because Russia used to control Ukraine when it was part of the USSR and the Soviet Union. However, Ukraine became its own country. However, was still very much so under heavy Russian influence. And as we all know, Russia is a communist country. And Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, did not really like the idea of helping the economy. Because, you know, communism for some reason doesn't like helping people a lot. So anyways, Russia has decided that they are going to come in and start interfering in this civil war and make it possibly something that couldn't turn into World War III, because Canada, the States, and the European Union have all told Russia to back off, to stay out of it, or that they would come and get rid of Russia. And so there's a lot of tension going on. I don't see Russia legitimately attacking or occupying Ukraine, and I also very much so don't see any other countries responding against Russia with anything other than words, because no one really wants to start World War III, because World War III is going to be a bunch of nukes, sadly. And so, but there is tons of tension. It could turn out into something worse, so keep checked up on it. Ukraine is having a revolution of its own, a civil war, and it may even be occupied by Russia. So there's a lot going on over there in the East. So go check it out. There's lots of updates right now. By the time I release this video, some of my words will be redundant because more will have happened. So it's a very big issue. Go check it out. It's Ukraine and its civil war riots and protestings. And so I really hope that the people of Ukraine, first of all, that there is no more massacres, because it's really sad to see 200 peaceful protesters just shot down. And so go check it out. Ukraine and Russia and the rest of the East, it's a big issue, and hopefully World War III doesn't start, but then again, it could start at any time. So see you guys later. Eat some brownies. On the lighter side, I don't know. I was watching the news and it was rather depressing. However, I saw this nice story of a lady that always waves to children that go by her house, and it's high schoolers that usually go by her house, and it's become just a tradition to wave at her, and she waves at them, and the school actually honored her and how nice she is to the students. So that's on the lighter side, because you know, this world can be a nice place when it's not being a stupid, giant mess. So, if you want to go see that, it's a lady, she waves at high school students and anyone else that passes by her house. It's a nice story, and it's a great way to lighten your mood when you're not looking at all the stupid stuff that goes on in this world. So go eat some brownies, and go watch that nice lady wave to people. Goodbye.